All right, welcome everyone. By accident, when I went to get water, I thought I resumed the video. So I started teaching and I basically taught the whole lesson, but it didn't record. So very unfortunate, no worries, I'll just show it again. But here, the original question that we had was, what's the area in between -1 and -2.50? So then how can we do that? Here, the representation for it, let me draw the picture. And I already taught it once, so I'll do it a better time teaching it a second time. So here, the question that we have is, what is this area? So visually what's happening is, what is the area between -1 and -2.50? Okay. So what we want to do is we want to find this area in the green. Okay. Now here, this is 0, yeah? So how do we do that? First, what we want to do is, what information can we locate? Here, let's see, what is the area to the left of just -1? Right. What is the area just to the left of -1? We'll show it within this blue over here. Okay. Try and find this area based on the z table, right? What is the area to the left of, let me see this, boom, boom. Let me zoom in a little bit. The area to the left of, my bad. The area to the left of -1 is 0.1587. And notice that I'm at just -1. So 0.1587. That is this in the blue, 0.1587. Now, let's try and find the area to the left let's put this in red, to the left of -2.50. And this is -1, and this is 0, right? What is the area to the left of -2.50? This will be, well, let's take a look. -2.50 is 0.0062. So this area over here is 0.0062. Okay. And now the question is, knowing this, pause the video and think about it. We want the green. We know the blue and we know the red, right? We know the area left of -1 and the area left of -2.50. So here, what could you do to figure this area out in the green? Pause the video and try and think about it. Here, notice that if you just took this away, just this part, you would get the green. So notice, just to take this little part off, just take what we have with the blue and minus it with the red. So that's all we're doing. We're just taking 0.1587 and we're subtracting it by 0.0062. And what is that area for us? That is 0.1525. 0.1525, or a 15 point, yeah, that's just the area that we want, or a 15.25% chance that somebody has is within this certain z-score in between. Okay. So yeah, this area here is 0.1525. Okay. Let me know how this explanation was within the chat and if it was good. Yeah. Okie dokie. So how to continue? Here we finished this part here, and the final part, this part over here, this is the part where I just started talking and I didn't record it, but I could just show like quick explanation of how it goes. Here, if we have this, so this page for you should be blank, right? Whenever you have this notation over here, what do you think it's asking you? It's saying, find the area in between these two z values. If we have this notation, z is greater than a, we're finding the area greater than, or the area to the right of a certain z value. And here, this z less than a, we're finding the area to the left at. So here, what I wanted you to do is, on your own, and what I'll do is I'll try and cover this up, try and solve these 3 questions on your own, based on what we had above, okay? And if you saw it already, it's not the end of the world, right? Well, I'll just kind of go through each question, right? So notice that for question A, it's asking us what is the area in between 0 and 2.32. So notice that if this is 0 and this is 2.32, we want to find this area here. So I know the area to the left of 0 is 0.5, and the area to the left of 2.32 is 0.9898. What I want to do is I just want to subtract basically these 2 areas to get this area in the green. Like, because I know that all of this is 0.989. Like this whole, like if I were to show it in red, like all of this is 0.989. And what I want to do is just subtract this part over here. And what's to the left of 0, it's 0.5. And where am I getting these values from? Always remember it's in our, let's see. Let me find the correct one. Yeah, here. What is the area to the left of 2.32? How do we find it? We just go to, let me zoom out. 2.32, and what is that area? It's 0.9898. What's the area to the left of 0? It's 0.5. And that's a little, not obvious, but a little straightforward, because if you know the whole area is 1, then half of 1 is 0, and that shows 1/2 of it, and 0.5 is the other half of it, right? So then that area of 0.4898, it represents this area here. What about the next question over here? What is the area to the left of 1.65? Notice that to find area to the left, all we need to do is just look at our table over here. And where is 1.65? 1.65 is here, which is, this is 1.6, and this is 0.05. Then bam, so it's 0.9505, and that's this area here. So 0.9505 represents the area to the left, because the z tables over here only show area to the left. Here, this question is asking us what's greater than 1.91, or what's the area to the left, which is this green. Notice, to find this area in the green, how do we find area to the right? What we're going to do is we're going to take what we know is the area to the left. What is the area to the left of 1.91? Let's see, where is 1.91? 1.91 is here. So it's 0.9712, right? Oh no, wait, 171. Oh, I'm sorry, it's wait, what is it? I can't see it. Oh, it says 0.9719, right? So we're just doing 1 minus not 0.9719, and this area over here is 0.0281. Whew, okay, almost done. So like this part, like I explained it and I didn't record it, but the last part is really not too bad. It's very short. Here, what this question is asking us, finding z-scores from known areas. So let's take a look at this. If you know the area to the left of this z value is 0.95, and we don't know what the z value is, which corresponding z value has an area left of 0.95, how would we find out? We basically go within this table over here. And what I want you to do is find the z value within here that is closest to 0.95 0.9500. I'm sorry, 0.9500. Okay, so pause the video and try and find 0.9500 or something really close to it. Try and take a look. So now here, notice that this number is not represented here, but the two closest values to it are actually right at the center, which is at, you see how this is 0.9495 and 0.9505, and notice that this is in between 1.64 and 1.65. Oh, sorry. It's in between 1.64 and 1.65. So notice that you see how this says 0.9495. Let me zoom in a little bit. 0.9500 is right here. So what value do you think is between 1.64 and 1.65? It'll be 1.645. That is a z value that represents that area left of that area of 0.9500, which is this area here. Okay, so this z value is 1.645. Okie dokie. I know this was a lot, and thank you for your patience. The best way to get better at this lesson is practicing yourself. So here, what I'd ask you to do is, let's ignore this part here. For homework, within the textbook, there are some really nice questions for you to practice, and these are the questions. And I'm guessing that some of you may have the textbook or may not have the textbook. So what I'll do right now is I'll show you the questions. So everybody take a second and copy these questions down so you know which questions that you're doing, right? Now here, let me show you the exact questions. So here, if you take a look at this over here, when you're doing your homework, hopefully you can see this well. Is this better? I don't know. Maybe this is better. If you want, you could pause this and take a look at it, or you can look at this with the light. Let me do this so you can see it a little bit better with the resolution. Okay, so these 9 to 14 are good. And then also here are 15 and 16, which are also nice questions, so you could pause the video. And also these questions between 17 and 36 are really good. But I only want you to do these questions here. And notice that because I have the teacher textbook, the answers are right here. So it's okay that you have these answers here, 15 to 36 and all that. Here are the answers. So when you're done, check your answers here. And what about the other questions? Yeah, the answers for 9 to 14 are also, this is 9 and the other, yeah, 9 to 14 is right here. Okay, everybody, we are done with chapter 6.1. I hope this helped. Please email me, comments, anything I can improve or you have questions on, just let me know. Okay, enjoy.